Congratulations, class of 2020. You've made it. Today is the culmination of all your hard work, dedication, and tenacity. Today, we celebrate you and your remarkable accomplishments. Wherever you are watching, surrounded by loved ones physically or virtually, please stand as ROTC cadets from several high schools across the district and HISD lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag.
I pledge
allegiance to thee,
Texas, one state,
under God,
one and indivisible.
Thank you, cadets. We appreciate you being with us virtually today. Class of 2020, this year has been unprecedented. As we departed for spring break in March, no one, certainly not me, imagined that we would be out for the rest of the school year. You left the hallways of your school without saying goodbye to your teachers or hugging your friends. You didn't get to dress up in your beautiful prom dress or stylish tuxedos and dance at your prom. Most importantly, you did not get a chance to walk across the stage at your high school graduation. By any measure, what you've missed is significant. And when you remember this time in your life, it will feel bittersweet. But when you think back, I also want you to remember that the class of 2020 is the class that persevered in the most daunting of circumstances. You made the best of a difficult and frankly scary situation by embracing online learning. You kept up with your studies and inspired each other to keep going despite all the challenges and uncertainty. You found new, innovative ways to stay connected and foster your bonds of friendship. You even found the time to work on your dance skills on TikTok. Oh yes, I've seen those savage challenge videos. Class of 2020, you never lost sight of your goals, hopes, and dreams. You've learned an important and crucial lesson early in your life, that adversity should not hold you back, but push you forward toward innovation and give you just the right motivation to help you thrive despite your circumstances. In a time marked by fear, you were fearless, and that is exactly how I will always remember you. As you go forth and prepare to leave your footprint in the world, I want you to carry that same resilience and courage with you. Don't focus on what you've lost. Focus on what you've gained: adaptability, perseverance, and strength. Anytime you face a challenge that shakes the belief in yourself, remember what this time has taught you. You can rise above anything that seeks to weigh you down. You are the class of 2020. Congratulations, graduates. I know you will continue to make us all proud. Now please welcome our talented students from the Kinder High School for the Performing and Visual Arts as they perform America the Beautiful.
oh, beautiful, the full spacious skies, for amber is all gray, for purple mountains, majesties, all of the rosy day. America, America, God shed
127th year of academic excellence and academic achievement through commencement ceremonies here at Booker T. Washington High School and the High School for Engineering Professions, and the first virtual commencement ceremony in the history of our school. I am Dr. Carlos Phillips II, the proud principal of the illustrious and historical Booker T. Washington High School and the High School for Engineering Professions, and I bring you greetings on behalf of the esteemed faculty, staff, alumni, campus stakeholders, and our outstanding student body. This program is designed with the parents and students in mind, and its sole purpose to celebrate the successful completion of a 13-year matriculation process in earning a high school diploma with all the privilege that it promotes. To our parents, friends, and virtual guests, we are pleased that you designated time to share in this pomp and circumstance of this occasion. Please continue to be supportive of all the educational activities of this great institution as we continue to work together to build a strong community that promotes higher levels of student achievement that has been firmly established on a solid foundation of positive character building and social development. Thank you again for all that you have done to support our graduates and our school community. Together, we make a difference, and together we celebrate global graduates who will make a positive difference in the world we live in. Following the valedictorian, salutatorian, and the HISD trustee presentation of awards, we'll have our presentation of the senior class of 2020. Thank you.
Good evening, parents, administration, and most importantly, class of 2020. My name is Aaliyah Duffy, and I am proud to say that I am your valedictorian. Most of you know me as Duffy, or the girl with the big hair down the hallway. But today, I am here to tell you my story. I'm originally from a very tiny town in Louisiana named Brookridge. As a child, I was moved around a lot. Hopping from family member to family member, it became very common. I would get comfortable and make friends and then have to leave them and start all over again. My freshman year, I moved in with my father, and for the most part, everything was starting to come together. He was a total stranger, but slowly I got to know him. We bonded over many things, including video games and waking up in the middle of the night to eat Popeyes and watch anime. I didn't do much that year, but I made bonds with people who I'm still friends with till this day. My sophomore year, I moved in with my godmother Debbie and her now wife, my Aunt Cree, all the way in Houston. Hi, moms. My sophomore year, I can recall my first day walking into the doors of the old Booker T and an administrator asking me if I was at the right school. My first couple of months at Booker T was very emotional. I cried almost every day because it was very hard to make friends when everyone had already made their connections since middle school. I thank Coach Tiptoe and Miss Mills for allowing me to use their classrooms during lunch as I was too shy to sit in the cafeteria. I also want to thank Coach Newton and Miss Roxanne for pushing me to come out of my shell with my peers. Sophomore year was also the year I joined the softball team, and I think this was the moment that changed everything for me. The girls allowed me to join their brotherhood without any question. We were district champions that year, and it is still my favorite moment in high school. And to Coach Branch, have you won any championships since you became a traitor to coach the boys' baseball team? I didn't think so. My junior year was probably the most difficult. I remember staying up many nights trying to complete all the physics labs Miss Kahlo assigned, the geometry packets Miss Campbell gave out, and all the essays Mr. Miller would demand we finish. Not only did I have to work on all these homework assignments, but I was also a student athlete. Now, living all the way on the southwest side, having school on the north side, with parents that work until late, those close to 3-hour metro rides, every day, all year, were killing me. I complained about it a lot, but honestly, I wouldn't have changed it anyway. Senior year was more of a mental awakening. I had to realize my motivation for everything that I was doing. Many could say that I overworked myself. I took all AP classes, was captain of the Oceanettes, captain of the softball team, president of the Leadership Academy, vice president of the student council, a member of the concert band, and suddenly a member of the soccer team as well. Muchas gracias, chicas. There were many moments when I wanted to just sit down and cry, which I did, but my moms, they were there to wipe my tears and remind me of how strong I was. My godmother has always pushed me to be more than what was expected of me from a very young age. My Aunt Cree, most importantly, while my godmother was at work, she dealt with 2 sons and a very moody and stressed teenage daughter. All my hard work through the years has led up to this moment. Graduation. This is our moment. Now I want to ask you something. Raise your hand if you've played a sport. Raise your hand if you've been part of a club or an organization. Raise your hand if a teacher has changed your life. Raise your hand if school was your only getaway. Raise your hand if you still went to school with everything seeming to be too much for you. Raise your hand if you've barely made it to graduation, but you're sitting here in your cap and gown right now. We worked hard for this moment. We earned this moment. And now we are going to do what all of our parents wanted us to see. Us to get this diploma. Thank you.
What is education to you? Political activist Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." The word weapon sticks out because it's usually used to describe an object used for causing harm. A more generalized connotation is anything used against an opponent. And being completely honest here, we can derive our biggest opponent in our educational journey as ourselves and the setup of a world that is meant to keep us a slave, built upon the blood, sweat, and tears of those who just won't give up. Therefore, I first want to say congratulations to every single graduate of the 2020 class. My name is Josephine Stafford, and I am the proud salutatorian of Booker T. Washington High School and the High School for Engineering Professions. Coming into high school, I was thrilled. Coming from an engineering-based middle school, I was thrusted into an engineering class with juniors and seniors. Notice I used the word thrusted because I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and my engineering teacher made this very clear. I felt like a fish thrown into a sea of sharks. I was a freshman with just the foundation of biology in class with students applying physics. It was a big transition, and I only lasted 2 years. During my sophomore year, I failed my engineering class and was removed from the engineering program. What felt like a tragedy in the moment opened up my eyes to understand that I needed to work on my teamwork and conflict resolution skills. I had concluded that I had to take responsibility of what I could have done to manipulate circumstance every time I wanted to push blame. To Dr. Lee, I owe a huge indebtedness for being the first to throw the cold reality that one of the biggest impediments I would face in my high school career would be swift accommodation. After dropping my engineering class, I thought school would be less complicated since I had just surrendered my most burdensome course. I figured my transition would be smooth since I was already ahead in math and science courses from prior years. What I didn't realize was I now needed additional math and science classes, while the usual was 4 in order to maintain my position in the magnet program. I was dropped into multiple AP classes, some of which gave me a run for my status. Because of this, I learned how to strive for greatness, and I am extremely grateful for all my teachers because without them, I may not be able to claim the title of salutatorian. I believe it's safe to say that education is not something easily attained, and once earned and used properly, it can be one of the most puissant weapons in the world. My expedition throughout high school was challenging, and this isn't even factoring personal life complications that arose along the way. I want to give a thank you to Dr. Phillips, who was always there to remind me that I will always be held to a higher standard and to never let anyone pull me beneath that level of excellence. A big shout out to Mr. Thompson for always being supportive and the biggest hype man. I would like to thank Mr. Newton for the craziness that was much needed and the guidance that I didn't always understand while constantly pushing me to my limit, never letting me forget that I knew better, so I needed to do better. There is no other place I would have wanted to spend my high school career. And I can't forget my friends and family for being there every step of the way and truly being a backbone. As Malcolm X proclaimed, education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Sincerely, your Miss Booker T. Washington and salutatorian.
Seniors, congratulations for making it to the day you have worked so hard for and anticipated for so long, but would have never imagined that you would have to celebrate in a manner such as this. Of course, our hearts are deeply saddened because we could not physically be together to laugh, smile, and of course take those commemorative selfies with families, friends, and faculty members. However, I am willing to offer each of you the opportunity to repeat your entire senior year on next year if you really want to participate in a normal traditional graduation like we've had over the past 126 years here at Booker T. Washington High School. Now, I'm only kidding. But just think, you are the first graduating class where the entire nation was concerned about your safety and how all of your ceremonial senior celebrations would not be stopped in spite of the circumstances. Your senior year will be remembered as the year a new normal had to be created because a unique worldwide situation has impacted a unique person like each of you. Students, these new forms of adjustments in our society complements the resilient mindset and fortitude that you have displayed over the past 4 years, which is the reason we are celebrating your success today. Therefore, as you now prepare to enter and add value to the real world, your mental focus and new normal lifestyle has only set you up for greater success because you were destined for greatness by the divine goodness and grace of God, and COVID-19 wasn't even able to stop you. My dearly beloved seniors, scholars, and children of whom I've watched grow and blossom to the young men and women you are today, from the heart of a father and the skill set of a principal, I want you to always remember that each of you are kings and queens, descendants of a chosen people from a royal priesthood and God's special possession. Each of you have a destiny, but it's up to you to build greater character traits that will become effective habits as successful adults. On the day each of you were born, destiny was pronounced on your lives. Therefore, it is important for you to capture your destiny from this moment forward. As a leader, you must always remember that challenges far greater than COVID-19 will get in your way, but you must never give up as you continue to follow your dream that is solely based on your purpose and desire in life. Our country and the world we live in has shown you that we still struggle for equity, civil rights, and even the right to request to breathe in the midst of police brutality, and that curse must be broken. Your mind is strong enough to develop solutions that can change our world in order for your destiny to be fulfilled. Therefore, I am dependent on you to step into your destiny with honor, pride, and discipline as you manifest the greatness bestowed upon you. In closing, always remember to make intelligent and wise decisions in order for you to experience success far beyond the Washington way, but now success as you rightfully determine it to be among your eyes and in the parameters of our world. Continue to soar high as the eagles you are, knowing that there is no high like our Washington High, and we are dependent on you to come back in greater numbers as alumnus of this institution to add value to future minds that will now follow in your footsteps. May God bless each of you, your future endeavors, and the field of education. Go out and capture your destiny. The best is yet to come, and I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sue Dygard, President of the HISD Board of Education. On behalf of all 9 members of the board, congratulations on your historic achievement today. No other graduating class has had to endure the hardships and overcome the obstacles that all of you have faced in your final year of high school. We are proud to honor you, and we send best wishes for your future endeavors.
Hello, and welcome to your commencement celebration. All of us on the Board of Education wish we could see each of you proudly walk across that ceremonial stage to receive your diploma. I know you wish the same. Seeing you graduate is the best part of being a trustee. You represent the achievement of our greatest goal to ensure that every child progresses through HISD with the tools that he or she needs to graduate and embark upon the next journey, pursue the next dream, and achieve new goals. We've heard the word unprecedented a lot lately. This semester has certainly been just that. But where there are challenges, there are also opportunities, like the opportunity for you to set your own precedents. You can set the standards for what your life is going to look like going forward. You have learned so much this year. Not only academically, you've probably learned that you're much stronger than you thought. You've learned the power of perseverance. And you've learned that you can do whatever you have to do. These are important life lessons that will guide you as you move into your next phase of life, whether it be college, career, technical school, or military service. You will still sometimes have self-doubt, and you may need to ask for help. And that's fine. It's okay. Just know that in the end, you will win, just as you've triumphed today. We, as educators, could not be more proud of all that you have accomplished through such adversity. And we know each of you has what it takes to continue your success after high school. Congratulations, seniors, class of 2020. And now, on behalf of the trustees of the HISD Board of Education, it is my great pleasure to share with you the names of the recipients of the Board of Education Student Awards, a distinctive honor given annually to an outstanding student, male and female seniors, in recognition of their overall exceptional accomplishments in the areas of academic achievement, character, service, and leadership to Booker T. Washington High School. First, the names of 5 outstanding seniors receiving honorable mention: Brianna Smith, Samantha Cabrera, Darius Amos, Malachi Bush Hawkins, Christian Moreno. Now, the recipients of the 2020 Board Award of Outstanding Young Women are Rebecca Hodge and Samantha Cabrera. Kobe McCullough is the Outstanding Young Man. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Brian Nehemias Aguirre Flores. Alejandro Alcázar Garcia. Matthew Philip Allen. Juan Manuel Alvarado. Emily Romari Álvarez. Guillermo Federico Álvarez Paulino. Josué Amador. Darius Isaiah Amos. Shamir Lewis Rashad Andrews. Oscar Atunez. Monica Arriaga. Tommy Lee Arrington. Dominique Emery Baldwin. Adriana Barron Sanchez. Taylor Janae Bartholomew. Perla Judith Becerra. Miracle Gervette Bell. Bobby Jermaine Betts III. Sachet Champagne Brandon. Ashley Braceno. Marcus Earl Burnett Jr. Malachi Kari Bush Hawkins. Samantha Cabrera Mendez. Stephanie Carolina Campos. Edgar Carlos. Tito Rico Del Vecchio Carter. Moises Castellanos. Leonel Alonoso Castellanos Saavedra. Jordi Castillo. Julissa Esmeralda Chacon. Jeremy Akeem Charles Jr. Reginald Dwayne Chapman Jr. Aaliyah Briasha Colbert. Courtney Renee Conway. Daniel Joaquin Corona. Alexandra Coronado. Kayla Angelique Jean Dart. Shaylin Alexis Dart High. Corey Richard Davis. Haley Christian Davis. Benicio Christian Diesis. Alexandra Renee Delgado. Taylin Lene Dickerson. Aaliyah Monet Duffy. Cordell Shimon Earl. Jose Guadalupe Elorza. LeVar Dewan English. Alex Espinosa. Gregory Kennard Evans Jr. Armand Damon Faltry. Jennifer Alexandra Fernandez Maya. Tiana Trinice Jahea Dalila Fletcher. Umer Tehran Jahim Fletcher. Senia Valeria Gaitan. David Galindo. Emerson Damian Gallegos Martinez. Ana Karina Garcia. Kenrick Xavier Garcia. Catherine Diana Garcia Lopez. Lanisha Laverna Garner. Miracle Delisha Gasper Wilson. Oscar Omar Godínez. Cielo Estefanía Gómez. Ileana Marie Gomez. Isaiah Jose Gomez. Jonathan Alexander Gonzalez. Cameron Elijah Gordwin. Miracle Aaliyah Grant. Axel Uriel Guzman Diaz. Jasmine Charlotte Harrell. Yasmin Esperanza Enriquez. Hermilo Hernández. Rebecca Hernández. Saúl Eduardo Hernández Gómez. Jada Danielle Herndon. Vanessa Lynn Herndon. Curvon Traviel Hicks. Shamir Davian Hightower. Nicholas Hill. Alexa Gazelle Hillary. David Adam Hodge. Rebecca Melrick Hodge. Kennedy Neary Holmes. Ron R.J. Hoodeye. Aaliyah Lene Hullett. Azia Tion Jackson. Leon Daughtry Jernigan. Asiai Marie Johnson. Gregory Kyle Johnson. Marletto Cornell Johnson. Taylor Rochelle Johnson. Jacob Jarmal Jones. Selassie Tafari Kendrick, Kennedy Jaylon King, Kendrick J. Lee, Tremaine Javante Lemon, Amari Darren Lewis, Medardo Adalid Lopez, Micah Nakai Sean Lowry, Tamarcus Deshaun Malone, Deja Nishay Martin, Emily Esther Martinez, Leslie Alejandra Martinez, Kobe Xavier DeJuan McAuliffe, Zandria Danae McGilber, Ruben Juner Miranda, Dynasty Diamond Moore, Carmela Isabel Morales Cedillo, Alfonso Moreno, Christian Moreno, Byron Alexander Munoz, Crystal Munoz, Roberto Carlos Navarrete Medina, Weslyn Giselle Oliva, Jonathan Orozco, Natalia Yasmin Patino de Anda, Jada LaShawn Patterson, Luis Mario Pérez Toribio, Keshana Antoinette Porter, Sabrina Charlize Portillo Artiga, Walter LaCharles Potts, Kayvon Ishan Michael Powell, Michael Fernando Quiñones López, Gustavo Ramírez, Juan Ramírez, Marcus Damon Reed, Michaela Demetria Crystal Richmond, Emma Abigail Rivera Zelaya, Lanisha Sheila Robertson, Adrian Giovanni Robledo, Prudencio Steven Robles Medina, Christopher R. Ruiz Olvera, Carlos Augusto Salinas, Devin Tyler Samuels, Abraham Clemente Sanchez, Christian Santellano, Leandre Sennett, Kayera Ariel Smart, Brianna Rochelle Smith, DeJuan Dion Smith, Drayton G. Smith, Mikal Stefan Smith, Reginald Lee Smith Jr., Josephine May Stafford, Dejan Jatrell Stewart, Leyanis Daniela Suarez Leyva, Kunasi Rashawn Taylor Jr., Lisbeth Terrones Arias, Ethan Caleb Thomas, Kevin Nathaniel Alexandre Thomas, Araceli Lisbeth B. Torres, Giovanna Guadalupe Torres, Aaliyah John Shea Turner, Unique Lachey Turner, Mariah Lachey Tusi, Kaylin Janaya Upton, Joel Erasemo Urquilla Arevalo, Brandon Jamal Utley, Brian N. Vasquez, Lisette Vega, Armando Velázquez, Elisa Daisy Villa, Israel Eugene Visor, Kiara Quencha Watson, Ja'Cory Eric West, Alicia Janae White, Kadriana Keontae Marie White, Kiera Lachey Whittington, Kayla Monique Williams, Myron Leon Williams, Shiera Wunya Lachey Williams, Devin Franklin Woolridge, Kritoya Faith Wynn, Joseph Eugene Darrell Young Jr., Kiera Julesi Cepeda, Jacqueline Zuniga.
As we prepare to bring our ceremony to a close, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Booker T. Washington High School and the High School for Engineering Professions, we would like to express our sincere appreciation to the parents of our graduates for the confidence and support you have given us for the past 4 years in providing your child with the best education possible. Students, please salute your parents or guardians with a well-deserved round of applause or acknowledgement at this time. Graduates, family, and friends, we have now reached the moment in which we have all been waiting for. As principal of Booker T. Washington High School and the High School for Engineering Professions, it is my distinct honor to certify the graduates of 2020. Having completed the curriculum prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Houston Independent School District, and upon the recommendation of the registrar, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Board of Education, I now confer upon each of you your high school diploma with all the rights and privileges attorning therefore unto. Class of 2020, may God bless you and keep you as you enter society to become productive citizens and stakeholders in the world that you will now make a better place to live in. Always remember to make intelligent and wise decisions, and vow to never forget that there is no high like our Washington High. You may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. Congratulations on your accomplishment. You are officially a graduate. Thank you.